reflection of your dedication, brilliance, work ethic, your cohesiveness, your protection of our sisterhood. I am so honored to do life with you. How do you say thank you to people who have forever changed your family's life? It began with my very first offspring sales director, Tina Brown-Smith, and one of my greatest friends. And then it grew with the vision of now senior Pink Cadillac sales director, Kira Murphy. And to our #1 offspring sales director, Brianne the Believer Bouchard, you never wavered. You were always constant in your mission for our area. Thank you for leading the way with 4 offspring sales directors. My journey began with my recruiter, Tanya Salsby, who had the courage to seek me out. My senior national leadership believed in me as I crawled into directorship with 3 DIQ attempts, and you still made me feel like a rock star. I learned from Anita to make strategic business decisions by hiring help before I needed it. My right and left arms, Betty O'Brien, where is she? Hey! And Melissa Gates, who could not be with us today due to pregnancy, totally changed my life. You both changed the course of my life forever. Sick throughout my pregnancy this year, and then having a newborn with a broken collarbone and stomach issues, you picked up where I left off. You were definitely appointed. I'm grateful for each of you. I started my business way before I planned, before I had kids, that I planned for that day in advance. I understood that there aren't many opportunities out there that give you the 2 things that I wanted. All. When my daughter was born, all the ambition plopped out of my body with the placenta. All I wanted to do was stare at her. That year later, I got renewed purpose. A purpose to continue my personal self-development for her as her mommy and to help secure her financial future. This is my aria. Aria means noble, truthful, excellent, and kind. And baby, you are all of those things. The last time we were on stage together, you were the queen with mommy, and you were 3 years old. And next week you'll be 5. Could everyone indulge me and say happy birthday to my baby girl Aria on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Aria! And baby Zayden, he was our gift this year. He's 3 months old, along with 3 other sales directors' babies in our area. We were very productive. Zayden, when you look back on this someday, baby boy, I want you to know that of all the babies in the entire world, Mommy and Daddy would have chosen you. We are always and forever proud to be your parents. God gave us the best girl and then the best boy, and we have everything now from A to Z. Mom and Dad, everything you've ever done has been for your kids. How did I get lucky to be loved so much? Dad, you are a girl of my first protector, a brilliant entrepreneur with a doctorate. You left me a message on the last day of finishing National that made me joyfully cry. Thank you for always being there for me. I love you. And relationship is so special to us. You selflessly continue to say yes to anything we ever need. I don't know how we live our life without you. I love you, Mama. I'm the oldest of 3 brothers. Amir. Amir, you're a brilliant graphics design artist and an amazing entrepreneur, and I watched you father in an incredible way to your 2 little girls along this summer. Summer, you've always been an amazing support to me, and one of the reasons I earned the use of my first car. Ramin, who's not with us today, is making a name for himself as a comic and a business owner, and he partners with his talented wife, Kendall, doing a fabulous job raising their 3 boys. And my youngest brother, Allie, you are one of the most generous, sensible, and charismatic men anyone could ever know. Now, people often ask me how I made my husband so wonderful. Let me just say, you don't make them that way. You pick them that way. Your parents, George, did a great job. And you are the rock of my life. And the support to our entire area and visionary of my potential. 11 years ago, I went from the T-list to recommitment and got the entire store. I went home to ask for forgiveness, and as a young couple with $137,000 of debt, you said to me,
if anybody can do it, you can, baby.
And he was right. He paid off that $130,000 in 3 years. I admire you for your ability to be bigger than life, to entertain a room, sensitive enough to make people feel important, and man enough to do the little and the big things in loving me and your children. I love you. In my journey, I've been self-confident, self-conscious, bold, insecure, hitting and missing goals. I quickly learned that you cannot fail if you do not quit. Even as the top director, I walked in doubt of being equipped enough to be a national. My BFF Ari Hathaway said the most freeing thing at an event. She said, you cannot compare or compete, just collect. And I have collected the honor of collecting the most brilliant minds wrapped in the biggest hearts of girlfriends. You lead with you, I can do anything. You elevate my soul. Starting with my BFF families who have increased our life to Technicolor, Ari and Shane Hathaway, Cindy and Curtis Lippin, Lisa and Ron Allison, I love you. To Kristen, Kim, Sylvia, Leah, Jeannie, Tammy, Joanne, Leah, Sherry, Tracy, Melissa, Gloria, Diane, Daisha, Julia, the list, right? Pam, Amy, Catherine, Rochelle, Rena, Katrina, Kirk, Connie, Sarah, my adoptees and consultants, the corporate staff, including Mike Strong, Stacey Friend, Antonio Morado, and Sean Key. Your hands are in this victory. I love that you're the best creative company where no matter what your age, rich or poor, introverted or extroverted, the color of your skin, your religious affiliation, we can all come together in sisterhood to make an impact in helping a human being. In the last 2 weeks, I became afraid all 5 sales directors had to finish each with 10 to 13 new business partners. Offspring to Lisa Allison, Catherine Ward fixed my brain. I had to burn the rich mentality and faith and created a victory board. I'm just going to give you a quick peek. Victory. It says it was done before it was done. This is what was on my board. Don't delay. Act. Visualize daily. Pay no attention to what your eyes see, only what your heart feels.
The universe and God have no boundary by time.
Faith is being certain of the things unseen. This was meant to be so big that it could only happen with God, so that if we doubted Him, we'd be forced to see that He has been there all along. When I close out and they play our song, I Am Woman, I ask you to sing with me as we exit the stage, and I'll leave you with an affirmation that changed my career when I was queen in 2006 for sharing. I will persist until I succeed. I was not delivered into this world, into defeat, nor does failure course through my veins. I am not a sheep waiting to be prodded by my shepherd. I am a lion, and I refuse to walk, to talk, to sleep with the sheep. The slaughterhouse of failure is not my destiny. I will persist until I succeed. All you ever have to do is simply get up one more time.